Good morning. Jeffrey Guterman with the Strat-O-Matic network. Resuming the game between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs, which Cubs discontinued. It's 4-0 after 4. I had to go yesterday. And we're picking this game right up. I'm not going to go through the lineups. I already did that in the first part of this broadcast. Here we go. I will say that we have Kurt Simmons pitching for St. Louis. He's allowed 4 runs in 4 innings, and Don Cardwell for the Cubs. And it's the top of the 5th. Cardwell on the mound, throwing shutout baseball through 4, and Julio Gotay is the batter. He's singled in the 2nd, left on. Here's Cardwell now. And the pitch to Gotay. That's 5-12, right-handed. Lines it to, grounds it to short. Andre Rogers has it, throws to Banks, 1 out. And here's Simmons. He will hit. Here's Cardwell now. The pitch to Simmons. 1-5 struck him out. 2nd strikeout for Cardwell. Two down. And Don Landrum comes up to the plate. That's a 4-5. Left-handed, grounds it to 2nd for Hubs. Over to Banks. And the side is retired. 1-2-3. Middle of the 5th. Still 4-0. Bottom of the fifth now, it'll be Ken Hubbs to lead it off. Okay, Simmons. The pitch to Hubbs. That's 5-2 right-handed, single 1-2. Lines it to short, caught by Gotay. 1 out. Here's Ron Santo. One 6 left-handed fly ball center for Landrum, 2 outs. And Ernie Banks is the batter. .49. Right-handed base hit Banks. His second hit of the ball game. Banks is on. 1-19, 1-17, not being held. Here's Williams with Banks on first, 2 outs. .19, left-handed. That's a triple 1-4. It's a base hit Banks. So Cubs with a 2-out rally on the verge. First and third, 2 down. And George Altman in a clutch situation here. You seem, are you up, or are you from last night, or do you just get up, JC, for the morning? Here's Simmons now. The pitch to Altman. That is 5-9, left-handed, struck him out. So Simmons gets out of that. No runs, 2 hits. 2 left. 4-0 Cubs after 5. Okay. Yeah. Early riser. I usually wake up about 5. And this was early for me. But I just felt like this was it. I had to get up. Cardwell now throwing shutout baseball through 5. I'm sorry. And here's Julian to lead it off for the Cards. Top of the 6th. That's 2-7 right-handed base hit, Julian. Bill White comes up. Julian, 1-19, 1-17 being held. And he does not get the lead, Julian. Yeah, same here, JC. Same here. Okay, White facing Cardwell. Julian on first, no outs. Pitch to White, 6-7, left-handed, walked him. First on second, nobody out. And here's Stan the Man. He still gets a big hand, even from an opposing crowd. Future Hall of Famer, of course. Stan the Man 0 for 2. First on second, nobody out, Cardwell. Pitch to Musial. That is 1-6 right-handed, double 1-4, base hit, Musial. Javier scores, White goes to third, and that's the first run for the Cardinals today. Cardwell's first endurance is the 7th. First and third. Now the infield is in. They'll keep it back for a double with a 3-run lead. Pitch to Boyer, 2-6. Walked him. So that'll load him up. They'll keep the infield back. And here's Karl Sawatsky. Full windup by Cardwell. That's 5-11, left-handed, grounds to first X. Banks 3-12. (23) G1 gets to it. E12 6-11 13. G1 bases loaded. It's a double play. DP 4-3. And a run will come in. 6-4-3 will actually 3-3-4 is how we'll score that. 2 outs, Musial on third. And it is a 4-2 ball game. Now here's Doug Clemens. Cardwell looks in. Here's the pitch now. 1-8. And he walked him. My goodness. First and third, 2 outs for go tie. Four, 7. Right-handed single 1-2. It is a base hit. Oh my. Musial scores, and it's a 4-3 game. Cards within 1 now. Four, 7 right-handed, and it was a 2. So first and second, 2 outs, and here's Simmons. .311, fly ball center for Brock, and the side is retired. But they're worth 3 big runs for the St. Louis Cardinals. And in the middle of the 6th, it's 4-3 Cubs. Okay, Simmons now will face Andre Rogers to start off the bottom of the 6th. The windup, the pitch to Rogers. That's 2-3, left-handed, grounds to first. White has it, takes it to the bag, 1 out. Now Mo Thacker, 2 for 2. Singled scored, doubled scored, knocked in a run. One, 7, grounds it to second for Julian. Over to White, 2 away. And now Cardwell. This is Simmons' first endurance inning. 6-8, right-handed, and that's a smack double into left center field. A 2-out double. Cardwell really hitting. Had a triple and now a double. He also had a sacrifice bunt. 6-8, right-handed. And Lou Brock comes up. Clutch situation. 2-8, left-handed, grounds it to first. White takes it to the bag. The side is out. Simmons gets out of that. No runs, one hit. The 2-out double by Cardwell. We've gone 6. It's 4-3 Cubs. Okay, Cardwell now. On the mound. This will be his first endurance inning, and it's the top of the order. Don Landrum. Cards down by 1. .111 grounds it to first, and Banks takes it to the bag, 1 out. Here's Julian now, 1 for 2 with a sacrifice bunt, singled and scored in the 6th. 3-11, grounded to first again. It's Banks taking it to the bag, 2 outs, and here's Bill White. One 6, and it's a 2-out single by White. And he's the tying run, 1 to 15, 1 to 16. Boy, he'll be held. Here's Musial. Three to 6, 11 he gets picked off. He does not have the lead. Musial at the plate. Pitch from Cardwell. 5-3, left-handed, flies to left X. Williams of 410. .19.4 F3 gets to it. E10. 6-11-12. And he makes the catch. So that'll retire the side. We're in the 7th inning stretch. It's 4-3 Cubs. Cubs batting now, bottom of the 7th. Well, I don't know what it is, JC. Okay. Ken Hubbs leads it off for the Cubs. And Simmons in his 2nd endurance inning. Pitch to Hubbs. 3-11, it's a ballpark slash. In Chicago, that's a 12. And that's going to be a base hit. for Hubs to lead it off. His second hit of the ball game. Hubs is on. Here's Santo now. That's JC. That's really a personal choice, and it's all based on many factors: commitment, determination, also indecisiveness, and that could be a need for variety that, at least in the moment, supersedes staying with one replay. I was able to stay on the 69 replay for 4.5 years, but I did deviate on rare occasions. I would go into a 1911 replay, a 64 replay for a game here and there. So maybe that would be it. Yeah. Here's Santo at the plate with Hubs on first, no outs. The pitch from Simmons. Whoa. Look at that. That will not count. That will not count. It's a tough call to make, but it landed on the floor on my sandal. And it was just not quite flat, so we'll do it again. Here's Santo. Yes, very close games. Pitch from Simmons. 3-12, left-handed, lines to short, Hubs off the bag, and into a rundown. And it's a double play. You can score it whatever you want. Line out second, Max, into a low Max, 3-12, left-handed. And here's Banks. 2 outs, nobody on. 2-7, left-handed base hit for Banks. It's not a clutch situation. That's his third hit today. Banks 3 for 4. Here's Williams now. Banks not being held. No lead. The pitch to Williams. 6-6, left-handed. Grounds it back to Simmons. And the side is retired. I don't know if you saw Game 6 of the World Series, JC. Yesterday, it was unbelievable. Unbelievable. I don't want to ruin it for you, but there was a walk-off home run, let me put it that way, sending the game to 7. Okay, here's Cardwell now, top of the 8th. He's trying to hold the lead here. Ken Boyer to lead it off. Boyer 0 for 2 and a walk. 6-4, right-handed, walked him. Second walk drawn by Boyer. Boyer is on. 1-16, being held, 1-14. And now Karl is the batter. Yesterday was unbelievable. The Pirates and the Orioles. I mean the Braves and the Orioles. It's early. I'm sorry. Okay, here's Cardwell. The pitch to Sawatsky. 4-11, left-handed. Grounds to second. Hubs Throws to Rogers to first, double play. 2 outs. Excuse me. That was a 4-11 left-handed. And Doug Clemens is the batter. 1-7, and he walked him. Cardwell 1 hit or walk away from fatigue. Here in his second endurance inning, Julio Gotay, the batter. Well, Game 7 is today at 2 p.m. 4-6, I already ruined it for you. Double 1 to 14, that's a double. And Clemens goes to third. Yeah, we're going to have a Game 7 today at 2 p.m. 4-6 right-handed, double. And there'll be a hitter for Simmons. And there'll be a new pitcher because Cardwell has reached fatigue. I don't know who's going to decide first to bring in the pitcher or the hitter, but Cardwell pitched 7 2/3, and he's almost lost this game. He allowed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hits. He walked 5. Struck out 2, and he has allowed 3 runs, but he's responsible for second and third 2 outs. I really don't know who to go with first. I think I'll roll the die. 1, 2, and 3. They'll do the pitcher first. 4, 5, and 6, then the pinch hitter. It's going to be the pitcher. That's going to be it for Cardwell. Cardwell's still the winner of record. Simmons the loser, but let's see who they're bringing in. Kuntz, Stevens, Balsamo, and Warner were used. In real world. But we have Don Elston, but he pitched last game. Here's Kuntz. He's a right-hander. He's not too bad. Balsamo, 6.44. And Jack Curtis, who looks pretty good at 4.04. Let's take a look to see if any of these people might be on other teams. Oh. No. Warner. No. So we're going to go with the best we have here. Facing Altman, facing a pinch hitter most likely, but it will be, definitely, it will be Cal Kuntz. Cal Kuntz. Both Cardwell and Kuntz ended up on the 69 Mets. Kuntz comes in, takes his warm-ups. Here's Kuntz. Oh, I'm so sorry. I need to be looking at St. Louis. Jesus, what am I doing here? It's early, JC. Early. God. Wait a minute. No, that's right. That's right. It is Kuntz. Yeah, for Chicago, as Cardwell reached fatigue. Let's see who the hitter's going to be. Curt Flood, for one reason or another, he had 635 at bats, but he's not playing today. He's going to come in. Let's see how his clutch is. I don't like to play that, but he has a reversal, but we'll use him anyway. So Flood comes in to pinch hit for Simmons. We could close Simmons out. He pitched 7. 12 hits. Still the winner of record. No, he's the loser of record. I'm really getting confused. No walks, 4 strikeouts, and 4 runs. And here we have Jack Curtis, who will come in, and apparently Curtis is with St. Louis, even though he's Carter with Milwaukee. I'm going to just look him up just to confirm. I put him in here for a reason. Here he is. Had a very short career. And yes, he ends up on Milwaukee at the end of the year. He pitched 18 innings for Cincinnati. So Curtis, next time, when we use him, we will use him when he's actually probably plays, so we know that that's happening. Oh, God. Chicago. Okay, Kuntz, just to get it straight, Kuntz in for the fatigued Cardwell, and Flood hitting, right-handed hitter, and Curtis ready to come in due to the pinch hitting here for Simmons. Okay, here's Flood. Clutch situation. Pitch from Kuntz. That's 2-4, and he struck him out. Kuntz gets Flood. And the side is retired. No runs. They had 2 outs. After the walk to Boyer, Sawatsky grounded into a double. Clemens walked, go tie, doubled. It was not bases loaded. It was second and third. Nevertheless, Flood struck out. We're heading to the bottom of the 8th. Oh, your wife heard? Yeah. Oh, you're lucky to have a wife. I hope you get along. Bottom of the 8th. 4-3 Cubs. Cardwell can be closed out. He allowed 3 runs. He's the winner of record. Kuntz for the save if he finishes. And here's Jack Curtis. He went to Milwaukee from St. Louis. Oh, shit. From Chicago. My God. Yeah, I messed that up. It's not Curtis coming in. Now, Kuntz, it is too early. Your wife is right. It's going to be a different pitcher. Good thing I didn't bring him in. Whew. Let's see who's going to come in to try to keep the Reds, the Cards in this game. Oh. Oh. why Gibson is not pitching yet. He had 30 starts. Let me check something. Oh, here we go. Gibson starts next game. And Broglio came in to relieve. He was traded for, believe it or not, we're going to bring Broglio in. He was traded for Brock. So Broglio coming in. He is a right-hander. Ernie Broglio pitching now for St. Louis. And George Altman leads it off. Oh, that's fantastic. I love to hear that. Oh, she likes asteroids and situation. That's nice. So she's a fan. Okay, here's Altman now. Broglio on the mound. The pitch. That's 2-2. Grounds it to second for Javier. 1 out. He was at the Cubs before. Yeah. Cole. Bob Cole. He was with the Cubs. Yeah, that's why I made an error there with Bob Curtis. Jack Curtis. Yeah, he's with Chicago. So I got that straight. I got it all straight, believe it or not. Here's Andre Rogers. If you're looking ahead to the top of the ninth, it'll be the top of the order for the Cards. They're down by 1. It's 4-3 Cubs. Broglio trying to keep it that way. Here's the pitch to Rogers. That's 4-6. Right-handed, struck him out. And now Mo Thacker. .38, struck him out. So Broglio does just that. He brings us to the top of the ninth, and Cal Kuntz for the save. Don Landrum leads it off. He's 2 for 4. Here's Kuntz now. The wind up, the pitch to Landrum. 6-12, left-handed, grounds to first X. Banks 3-12. .312, 3-3. It's going to go through for an S1 base hit. Past Banks. 6-10, 14-12. And that's a leadoff single by Landrum. And he's the tying run. 1-19, 1-22. 1-19, Max being held. He's going to go for the lead. On a 7. Oh, he doesn't get it. Landrum on first, no outs. Here's Julian now. Big question, do we bunt with Julian, then allowing White and Musial, 2 good hitters, and they will bunt. The bunt is on. Infield is back. He's still an A. Julian trying to bunt the tying run into scoring position. That's a 2. It's hit back to Kuntz. 4, and he goes to first, Kuntz. Landrum advances to second. So the tying run is in scoring position, and Bill White is the batter. Cardinals are 0-2 on the season. They're trying to avoid losing their 3rd straight. Cubs are 3-1. Bill White steps in the batter's box. He's 1 for 3, walked and scored. Kuntz from the stretch. The pitch to White. Two chances they have. 6-4. That's a grounder to second with a runner on second. Hubbs goes to first to get White, and Landrum advances to third. It comes down to 2 outs. Landrum 90 feet away for Stan the Man. Left-handed hitter. Left-handed hitter. He looks like he's almost as good against left-handers, so they're going to let Kuntz go ahead here. It's a nail-biter, Bob. They'll keep Kuntz in. Here's Kuntz now, the pitch to Musial. Oh, 4-11, left-handed ballpark slash. This could tie the game. It's a 6, and it goes through. Base hit, Musial. It's a tie ball game. Kuntz has allowed a base hit to Musial to tie up this game. 4-11 it was against the right-hander. Left-hander, I'm sorry, ballpark slash, a 6, and in Chicago, left-hander, 1-13. How do you like that? With 2 outs and Musial on first, it's Ken Boyer. Okay, Kuntz having a word with Thacker, the catcher. Okay. Back on the mound. Here's Kuntz now. The pitch to Boyer. 2-3. Oh, Lord, it's a ballpark blast. 11, he has end power. Don't tell me. And it's gone. Ken Boyer has just hit a 2-run home run to put the Cardinals ahead here in the 9th. It would have been a ballpark slash against a left-hander, but, you know, who would have thought to bring a left-hander in? It's a 2-3 right-handed ballpark blast. And Boyer has the power in. I don't think I would show up if he didn't. And the home run is 1-19 in the friendly confines. Oh, you're welcome, Bob. You are welcome. A dramatic 9th inning home run from Ken Boyer. Cubs won the first game of this 2-game series. Cards looking to win their first game of the year. They're 0-2. 3 runs in the 9th. It's 6-4 now. It's a lot of fun, Bob. I enjoy it. Especially a game like this. Ken Boyer. First home run of the game. And that is, wow. That is the 3rd home run of the season for Ken Boyer. My goodness, I didn't even realize that. And that makes him the leader in baseball. Yes, Stan was huge with the base hits. Knocking in a run, knocking in the tying run. And now Boyer with his 3rd home run. I'm going to just peruse my score sheets because it's so early to confirm that. Not that I doubt it, but I didn't realize he very quietly has hit 3 home runs already in 3 games. Wow. Here's the first game, and he hit a home run, yes. And then in their second game, which was against the Cubs, which they lost, he hit another home run, yeah. So he's hit home runs in each of the first 3 games. That's going to be it for Kuntz. Just for realism's sake. Kuntz is the loser of record. He pitched 1 inning, 3 hits, struck out 1. We can close him out now. 3 runs. And Karl due up. Let's see who's going to come in. It really doesn't matter now. In terms of the pitcher, I mean, it matters, but, you know, we're going to bring in, just because he really hasn't had a chance to pitch it already. He's one of their better pitchers, but he actually didn't have that great a year. Actually, oh my goodness. I'll bring in Barney Schultz. He, you know, in '64, he was one of their closers, but when they won the pennant, but Barney Schultz, I'm getting confused because he was traded to St. Louis apparently. How do you like that? Schultz, a right-hander, +6, +5 max. Broglio is the winner of record, believe it or not. Wow. After having pitched 1 inning. Just as a reminder to everybody, the Cardinals in real world finished 6th, 84 wins. So they were a decent team. The Cubs finished 9th, behind the Houston Colt 45s, and they lost 103 games. Okay, Schultz is ready. Here's Sawatsky, left-handed hitter with 2 outs, nobody on. That's the good news for Chicago. Here's Schultz. Pitch to Sawatsky, 6'9", left-handed, grounds it to second. Hubbs fields it and throws it to Banks. We're going to the bottom of the 9th. And Ernie, that's 3 runs. A come from behind win in the making, and Ernie Broglio on the mound, and there'll be a hitter for Schultz. Okay. We took Kuntz out only because it seemed realistic. Cardinals 6, Cubs 4. Bottom of the 9th. Ernie Broglio for St. Louis on the mound. He's the winner of record. There's going to be a pinch hitter here. It will be Dick Bertel. Not much of a runner, but he's a decent hitter. 215 at bats. Dick Bertel leading it off. Hitting for Schultz. Bertel steps in the batter's box. facing Broglio. Here we go. Don't hold it past the Cubs to come back. Broglio into his windup. The pitch to Bertel. That's 3-7, right-handed. He flies it to left. And there's one away. Caught by Stan the Man. I should have taken Stan the Man out. I just neglected to do that. But better late than never. We take Stan the Man out. I think they do that per routine. If you'll hang in for a moment, I could figure out who they bring in. They bring in Charlie James. Let's take a look to see. Here he is. Oh, and he's good. Sure, he's a 2. So James comes in for the great Stan Musial, who knocked in the tying run. Musial in the twilight of his career. One out. Here's Brock now. Cubs down by 2. Here's Broglio. The pitch to Brock. 2-8. Grounds it to second. Julian throws it to White. 2 outs. I'll tell you, this was a big, important game for the Cards. They lost their first 2, including losing to the Cubs in the first of this 2-game series. They want to get back on a winning track. The pitch to Hubs. 1-11, a grounder to first. White takes it to the bag, and the ball game is over. So a come-from-behind win by the St. Louis Cardinals. The final, St. Louis 6, Chicago 4. Tough loss for the Cubs. The win goes to Broglio. He pitched 2 innings perfectly. Struck out 2. The loss to Kuntz. I think Broglio, I'll check the records when I put them in. The final line, St. Louis 6 runs, 13 hits. There were no errors in this ball game. Chicago Cubs 4 runs, 12 hits, and no errors. Hard to say who might be the star of the game, but geez, it could be Musial, it could be Boyer. You know, Boyer with the game winner. All right, Bob. Thanks for being here, Bob. Appreciate it. And thank you, JC. I'm going to put this one in the books, and then I'm going to set up my next game for this morning. I'm not sure the exact time. I'm going to go ahead and set it up tentatively. It's going to be the Washington Senators with Claude Osteen at the Cleveland Indians with Gus Bell. And I'm going to set this one up tentatively for this morning, moving it up from tomorrow, and set it up for a 6 a.m. start. That'll give me plenty of time to relax and do what I need to do. Stay strong, everybody. Stay well. And I will catch you next time. Thank you, Kathy Harden. Thank you very much.